New Orleans landed the Pelicans in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Take a look at the Kings. They have been riding the bottom end of the middle of the Western Conference, 11th place right now.
Well, it's fun to see it all come together for them, Kevin. The coaching staff has really gotten through to the players. Everybody's buying in. It's just so great when you see every last guy on the bench on the same page.
And they just keep putting those W's in the rearview mirror. I mean, we always knew the potential this team had. They're filling it to the absolute max right now.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Sacramento. Gay and Landry are the forward pair. Ben McLemore is out there with Ramon Sessions. And it's Hollins in at the 3 at the 5. Now here's Sessions. After Eric Gordon's miss, just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Sessions has got the first points up on the board for Sacramento.
Rudy Gay is listed at 6'8", but he has a 7'3" wingspan and tremendous athleticism. That really helps him defensively, both on the perimeter and inside, where he contributes on the glass and blocking shots.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pelicans pull it in. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Their defense got absolutely destroyed in that game, guys. They weren't closing out on the perimeter shooters. They were allowing people to get into the paint and score from point-blank range. Just an overall abysmal effort.
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that. They let an opponent shoot a really high percentage, and that's got to be a concern going forward.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of this game. And he sinks the second.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. Marcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
On defense, Sacramento, they come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And I think, Kevin, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Here's Gay after Drew Holiday's score. Gay passes to Sessions. 6 to shoot. Gay drives in. Rebounded by Ramos. And the Kings, Clark, over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins, traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette.
Yep.
And then Thomas Robinson out of Kansas. Another Jayhawk in 13, Ben McLemore.
Yeah, McLemore struggled a bit in his rookie season. Aside from Cousins, not the difference makers you'd hope for to this point. We'll see if this year's any different for him.
Here's Gay after Tyreek Evans has scored. Here's Hollins. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Evans kicks to Gordon. Dishes to Holiday. Here's Ramos. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. He said a big factor in this game will be how well they limit penetration by Tyreek Evans. He said he's so unique in that he's so big and so strong and also tremendously slippery and elusive off the bounce. But we've really got to cut off his right hand and then dare him to shoot over the top. I'd rather he have a wide open look from 18, 19 feet than a clear lane to the rim any day of the week. Kevin, the marching order, pretty clear cut.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Ryan Anderson is checked in for the Pelicans. And yes, sir, that one drops.
That putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here is Holiday, averaging 13 points a contest. Outside Gordon. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Williams. A shot's good from Ramos.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Pass to Stauskas. Feeds to Williams. Passes it to Stauskas. And again, it's Sacramento converted. 1:27 left here in the first quarter.
Nick Stauskas was born in Ontario, Canada, 7 days after the NBA awarded Toronto an expansion franchise. Nice little factoid there. When he was 10 at a Raptors open practice, he got called down to play some 2-on-2 against Vince Carter, and Stauskas buried a 3 on him. Now he's an NBA player himself. Man, that's a heck of a turnaround in about 10 years.
So for the Pelicans, Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Davis. Salmons comes in for Gordon, and it's Austin Rivers in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Thompson, averaging 8 points a game. Stauskas kicks to Williams. Thompson, a screen on Rivers, 5 to shoot. Thompson dishes to Williams. No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. Here's Thompson, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost...
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
down.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. On the court for Sacramento, Rudy Gay is out there with Caspi. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Carl Landry, and it's Sessions in at the 1 spot. Gay against Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. And Stauskas Clark, part of this vanguard of Canadian talent, never played hockey. Basketball has always been his game.
You know, but he grew up at a time when Canadian hoops culture wasn't exactly thriving. I mean, during the 7th and 8th grade years, his team had no coach, so he coached the team, calling plays and making substitutions. You can see evidence of that.
How about that, basketball fan?
Beautiful.
Wow.
That's about time somebody scored. This is ugly.
Yeah, grit and grind ugly. That's how I would describe it. Every bucket counts double in a game like this one, or at least it should count double.
Here's Gay. That is good. Now it's a 6-point Sacramento lead.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Here's Ramos. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Big Daddy's got 7.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
And McLemore kicks to Landry. Nice D from Ramos. The Pelicans have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Davis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Sacramento?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They cashed in on a lot of these second-chance opportunities out there in the first half.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Sacramento making a switch here. Hollins is checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, guys. Big Daddy in their last game against the Rockets made some nice plays. He finished with 19 points and pulled down an enormous 8 rebounds. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game. Clearly, Steve.
Yeah, he played a huge role for them. His contributions are always important, but I thought he was particularly good that night.
Yeah, he was very solid. Just really locked in, engaged, on task. Solid performance tonight.
And there's the 3-second violation.
You know, guys, looking at the Pelicans over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent points per game. and they're the #2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Gordon against Gay. Pass to McLemore from outside the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Davis has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Evans passes to Ramos. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Kings have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Holiday. Gay dishes to McLemore. Lets a floater go.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Evans passes to Ramos. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
And now look at Ben McLemore. Some stats on him. A breakdown since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 12 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. And we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Davis. Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. John Salmons, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Drew Holiday. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting, about 76%. Jason Thompson, 6'11", out of Rider College. Not a big-time program, but he was well-known coming out of that school because of his ability and his size. And he's proven to be a pretty solid NBA player, very well-rounded game.
Dives for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Ramos. Hits the jumper. Big Daddy's got 11 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Kicks to Williams. And here's McLemore. Here's the 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
That's a nice one.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Kings ahead.
All right, guys. I want to go over some things before we get back out there.
Everyone, the second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Take a look at what Big Daddy's been doing. He's got 11 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Anthony Davis is out there with Big Daddy, and it's Holiday in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Sessions, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Sessions has got his 2nd bucket of the night. Pelicans trailed by 3. Holiday off a pick from Ramos. To the inside. Gordon the pass to Ramos. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 42% so far. Holiday against Sessions. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Here's Ramos. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 17 points for Big Daddy.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Look at Big Daddy, a fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
Boy, is he tough on the inside, guys. It's been a really good stretch for him defensively.
Yeah, I like his swagger for a rookie. I mean, he wants guys bringing the ball inside on him so he can show them what he's got in there.
Landry dishes to Gay. Back to Landry. It's stolen by Davis. And Holiday kicks to Davis. New Orleans moving the ball around. Evans passes to Ramos. Evans right side. 5 on the clock. Fades away. No good from Ramos.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Gay against Evans. Gay drives in. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Rudy Gay traded twice in the last couple of seasons. Really, it was his big contract that led to him being dealt. Because Gay is a quality player, but the feeling was his production just didn't live up to the cost.
And again it will go. Basket is good from Ramos. Big Daddy's got 8 points in the quarter.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Sessions with it. 5 points in the game. Rudy Gay on the wing. Trying to get back on track. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And for Gay, traded from the Raptors to the Kings in December. Really, he had one of his best seasons once he was in Sacramento.
Guys in Sacramento, Rudy Gay shooting well and passing better. And Steve, for the season, did a good job of getting to the line.
Yeah, and I think he might have read some of his critics in terms of his game. He's been picked apart in terms of his shot selection and that sort of thing. So, you know, that efficiency was exactly what a lot of people have been clamoring for.
Here's Ramos. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 21 points for Big Daddy.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Sessions dishes to Thompson. The feed to Sessions. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Looking at the Kings over the last month, let's see how they stacked up in the league statistically. 6th in opponent points per game, 15th in steals. And as far as team rebounding numbers, not a strong suit for this year. Top 20 in the league is all.
And the number that jumps out to me, Clark, is the opponent's points per game. You mentioned they're in the top 10. I think that's evidence of a good plan by the coaching staff. And the players are really following that game plan on a night-to-night basis.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Omer Ashik on a new team, but he's made an impression with his former squads. Jeremy Lin called him, quote, an incredible defender and a game changer. Kevin McHale said he's a big-time player in the middle. And remember, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau raved about his intelligence, relentless drive, and willingness to play for the team. Not bad, Kevin.
One of the premier defensive centers in the league, Doris. Thanks. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Omer Ashik, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Salmons comes in for Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Drew Holiday. Out to Thompson. Here's Stauskas. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Sessions passes to Evans. It's rebounded by Ramos. Big Daddy's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Stauskas kicks to Thompson. Here's Stauskas. Salmon's covering. Lets it go. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Sessions has got 4 points in the quarter. New Orleans leading by 4. Rivers dishes to Anderson. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Thompson. Ramos the pass to Anderson. And it's off from three-point range. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Too many turnovers. Get up.
17 seconds left here in the third quarter. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Rivers. It's rebounded by McLemore. McLemore's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes a 3. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Well, tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect. The gorgeous feed there.
The Kings trail by 4 on the court for Sacramento. Carl Landry is out there with Ryan Hollins. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then it's Derek Williams. And it's Gay in at the shooting guard position. Davis with the block. Now here is Holiday. Holiday off a pick from Ramos. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Here's Ramos. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Big Daddy's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans. And for Sacramento, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. The drive by Gay. Anderson against Williams. Back to Gay. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet away. Sacramento again missing. Pelicans leading by 6. To the paint. Back to Holiday. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ramos. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Big Daddy's got 16 here in the second half.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers. 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
And McLemore kicks to Gay. Again, the miss by the Kings.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Kings trail by 8. Hollins dishes to Gay. Williams against Evans. Williams passes to Gay. Back to Williams. Landry with a screen for Williams. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Ryan Anderson. Sessions checked in for Sacramento. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Ramos. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Kings trail by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
To the wing on the left. A baseline J, and he connects with the jumper. Big Daddy's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
And Sessions kicks to Gay. And there's the pass to Hollins. And he uses the glass on the way home.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
The Kings trail by 6. McLemore dishes to Hollins. Sessions against Davis. Sessions passes to Landry. No good.
How about the effort we're seeing from him on the boards? He's already in double figures.
Yeah, and more importantly, Steve, his rebounds are leading the team.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. The Kings shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. And Sessions kicks to Landry. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Pelicans leading by 4. Holiday the pass to Ramos. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Gay. He kicks it to Sessions. The ball moving here by the Kings. He feeds it to McLemore. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Sessions has got 3 assists tonight.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Holiday off the pick from Ramos. Good. Big Daddy's got lead here in the quarter.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Guys, during that break, Sacramento's head coach had some words for his team. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
Here's Holiday. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Outside Gordon. The 3. Landry grabs the miss.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Gay, that's a 2-pointer. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Davis against Landry. And Sessions kicks to Gay. It is now to McLemore to take the lead. Nice D from Ramos.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday dishes to Evans. Pass to Gordon. Here's Big Daddy. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Gordon. Holiday, no one around him. Frames it from downtown.
They are not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I'd say that lead is too big to open.
Here's Sessions. A 3 off the inbound. No good.
Seems like he's got every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome. This team kept their emotions in check and got it done.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Big Daddy.